Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon FireRed Hardcore Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, if you guys missed it, you should really go check it out. We made our way through Viridian Forest and to Pewter City, and in today's episode, we will be taking on Brock for our first gym badge. As you can see, we are not currently in Pewter City, which will become apparent in a moment, but before we get into anything, I have leveled up our team just a bit. So let's take a quick look at them. As you can see, everyone except for Socket is up to level 11. Currently we have Phil the Lotad, Sam the Totodile, Blue the Wynot, and Socket the Pichu. As you can see, here are their moves. Nothing much has changed since last episode, barring the level I gave to Blue and Sam. As for Socket, I have gone ahead and gotten, I've gotten his friendship up to the max, so we will be using a rare candy to catch him up to the team and evolve him into a Pikachu. I just wanted to make sure that our first evolution of the series was on screen, not off camera for you guys. So there we go. Socket is elevated to level 11 and is trying to learn the move Sweet Kiss, which I believe we will give him. Let's see, we're going to get rid of for Sweet Kiss. We'll get rid of Tail Whip, since Socket will likely be a special attacker regardless, and Lorne Defense isn't that useful. So now at level 11, he should be evolving just like that. So if you guys are excited to see Socket evolve and for the continuation of our Let's Play, it's been about a week since I recorded, please hit that like button and subscribe, maybe leave a comment. Anything really helps the channel. Alright, so we got Socket the Pikachu now. That should be updating on the layout just about now. Hopefully I timed that properly. And he's trying to learn Quick Attack. Do I want Quick Attack? I'm gonna say yes. I think I'm gonna get rid of Charm, just because I want to have that option to hit ground types. I mean, if we have to use Socket against the ground type, the run is probably in a dire situation. But you know, we'll have that on just in case we need a priority. And as you can see, I am not in Pewter City for the time being, because I remembered, before we fight Brock, we need to fight our rival Gary, or else he will disappear forever and we'll never get the satisfaction of beating him before the first gym. So we're gonna walk over here, and here is our arrogant rival Gary. Hey John, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? I don't think you have any badges, so I don't think you're in much of a position to talk, Gary. The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Okay. So we are going to fight Gary here. Hopefully he doesn't have as scary of a team as the bug catcher we saw in the forest. Oh yes, and also, I decided to leave the randomizer as is. You know, the random moves from the opponent trainers may be a little bit scary, but I think it'll add to the excitement of the series. So we're going to see if we can make it through this Nuzlocke, even with the enemies using surprising random moves. I also attempted to get speed up set up for the more tedious battles, but it does distort the audio quite a bit, so you know, if it comes to the point where I think I need to speed up, I will. You guys can let me know if you're okay with the high-pitched audio that comes with it. But this is seeming to be a pretty easy fight. We beat the Shelter in one hit with Socket, thankfully due to the super effective Thunder Shock we had. And he's coming in with a Slack Off, and I'm gonna say that Socket is probably our best team member at this point. So we're just gonna leave him in and see what happens. Hopefully this Slack Off doesn't do too much damage. He has Curse. If this Slack Off did not have Truant, I would be very scared right now. Well, actually, Socket should finish him off quite handily on this next turn. And with his lowered speed, I am not quite worried at all. Look at that, a critical hit from Socket, really pulling his weight in this fight here. And getting to almost level 12. So Gary, much easier than that Registeel from last episode, no worry whatsoever. Oh, you just locked out. Yeah, right, okay. Got 144 Pokédollars for winning. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. Or maybe you can train up and beat them yourself. How about that, Gary? I should quit dawdling and get a move on. Alright. Well, I will make a quick cut, guys, and I will be back in Pewter City, and then we will be ready to take on Brock for our first gym badge. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright everybody, I have made my way over to Pewter City and brought my team up to the level cap, which for Brock is 14. The way I'll be doing this playthrough is I will allow myself to reach the level cap before I enter the gym, so including fighting the gym trainers, and whatever experience I gain during the gym itself is usable for my team. So for example, if one of my team members makes it level 15 before Brock, that is a-okay as long as I don't go ahead and fight any other trainers or use any rare candies while inside the gym. Now as you see, I've just got Philip level 14, and I believe that should be an evolution for our best friend and starter, Phil. So finally, he will no longer be a little blue guy. I think he will be a medium-sized green guy. So Phil is evolving from Lotad into Lombre, and that should be a significant power boost and make me much more confident going into this gym. Look at our man Phil. He is standing on business, ready to fight Brock today. Alright, so the way that I randomized this game is I made it so that the gym will have type themes. Now, will that work? I hope so, because obviously there are some things about this randomizer that even I don't know, such as the crazy random movesets our opponents have. But we'll know what type Brock will be, and we'll know how either, you know, set we are or screwed we are once we fight the first trainer. We will be going in with this team. I believe the only change was that Sam learned Water Gun, and Phil learned Nature Power. Other than that, the team is exactly the same as you've been seeing throughout the whole series. And with that, we will enter Brock's gym and see what awaits. Let's talk to this guy out front. Hi, do you want to dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? Of course I do. That is the main goal of this playthrough. I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. Let me take you to the top. Okay, let's see it. Alright. The first Pokemon... Oh, okay. So top left... Or no, the Pokemon at the left is the first Pokemon sent in. By changing the order, I can get advantage. Ooh, okay. Trying to switch around my team will help me to win the fight. Thank you, Mr. Gym Man. For now, I think we will stick with Socket, unless this is a Ground-type gym, which if it is a Ground-type gym, Sam and Phil should do pretty good. And I also have added 2 extra Pokemon to each gym leader, so Brock, instead of having 2 Pokemon, will have 4 random Pokemon for us. We have God Webster. My goodness, the arrogance on this kid. Sends out a Beautifly, which means the gym is either a bug or a flying type. If it's a flying type gym, I would very much appreciate that, because that will make it easy pickings for Socket. He will hit a nice Thunder Shock on this Beautifly, and almost one-shot, and get the paralysis. Socket is really doing his best. Poison Sting, really hoping we don't get poisoned. If we do, that is a-okay. We can just go back to full once they don't heal. I'm not stuck in the gym once I enter it. I will just choose not to fight any trainers aside from the gym trainers. Socket makes quick work of the Beautifly, almost getting level 15, and he sends out a Pinsir. So this is indeed a bug-type gym, which is not the worst, but also makes Phil a little bit useless due to his grass typing. And Blue and Sam can't really do too much. I think I'm going to stick with Socket. Despite his, you know, relatively low defense, I think he'll do fine against his Pinsir. Maybe I'll drop a Thunder Wave on him real quick. I should have updated the moves to Gen 9, so I'm assuming that Thunder Wave has a chance to miss. The Pinsir hits us with an Absorb. As you can see, I also updated the movesets to Gen 9, because usually Pinsir does not get Absorb. I believe in this game he would get Leech Life, but Leech Life was buffed in Gen 7 to be a base 80 power move. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not want to be fighting a level 11 Pinsir with a base 80 power move that heals. That's a little bit too broken. But so far, I have not seen any crazy moves from these two, so maybe it's just some trainers have the crazy moves, you know? The Vice Grip did do a decent amount of damage. We're going to continue hitting Thunder Shock on this Pinsir, and honestly, I don't even think he has any bug-type moves, so in a second here, that was a very scary critical hit. Oh my goodness, we are going to switch into Phil. Unless Pursuits, we are a-okay. I don't think this thing has any bug types and is paralyzed. Look at that. We're gonna see what Nature Power gives us. Turns into Swift. Okay, not too bad. Better than anything that we have. So doing about half his remaining health. He's gonna hit a Growth, but I don't think he'll have the time to set up on us, since I will be Nature Power swifting him into Oblivion this turn. And look at that. Just like that, the Pinsir is down, and we've defeated the only gym trainer before Brock. So we're going into this fight with 4 level 14s. I'm going to quickly take a second to go back and heal. Pardon me, Brock. Pardon me, Mr. Gym Man. Pardon me, God Webster, I think it was. Oh my goodness, we are just so slow. I'm going to speed up, and as you can see, music music becomes very high-pitched when I speed up and sounds very silly. So I'll try not to do it during Pokemon battles or too much, but you know, I don't want to be walking all that way to the Pokemon Center without my running shoes, you know? Alright, we are now stood in front of Brock. He is a bug-type gym leader. I'm thinking that Socket will still be our best bet. Calm Nature is very good at the special defense up, even though Bug is a physical type in this gen. Yeah, I'm thinking that Socket will be the best bet. Worst comes to worst, I can go into Sam or Phil. Blue probably won't be doing too much. Would have been nice to get him to level 15, or her to level 15, I believe. So yeah, we're here. So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. Well, you have bug types, Brock, so I don't think that's going to be the case. My Pokemon are all rock-hard. and have true grit and determination. That's right, all my Pokemon are rock type. That is a blatant lie right there, Brock, and I do not appreciate being lied to. I will show you my best, and my best will be winning this fight with 0 deaths and 0 concerns. We are fighting Cool Trainer Female Florentino. Sending out a Cascoon to begin. That is what I like to see. A Cascoon right off the bat. This thing may go for Poison Sting, but I am just going to fire off the Thunder Shocks and try to kill it as fast as possible. Oh my gosh, the critical hit from Socket. That's the second time in like 3 battles that Socket's got the critical hit. Look at Socket go. He's gonna have a berry. I also gave the gym trainers hold items. He has a berry juice. Almost healing him back to full. I was gonna quick attack, but now I'll hit him with another Thunder Shock, and hopefully without a crit, it does not kill, but he goes for Harden again. Looks like the man does not even have anything but Harden. I guess he was right. His Pokemon are rock hard, but they are not rock types. So we will easily kill the Cascoon with a Thunder Shock. And I just realized that I think I forgot to turn Set Mode on. Set Mode is another requirement for Hardcore Nuzlocke. I don't believe I've made use of Switch Mode, but just to make sure I will not switch when the next Pokemon comes in. Double Team, I think I will avoid learning. I don't want to rely on hacks. I want to have a solid, firm strategy in this Let's Play. But he's going into Kakuna. He has 6 Pokemon. Did I really give him 6 Pokemon, or does he have 4 in the base game? I think I might have gave the gym leaders 6 Pokemon, which is pretty scary. Going for that Thunder Shock, doing just about half, and he is just hardening. I'm thankful that so far he's only sent out these, second, I guess, for stage 1 early bug types that only know Harden, because Socket is making quick work of all of them. And in comes the Ariados. This is a little bit scarier, as I cannot switch due to the Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. However, this looks to be his ace. And this also may have some strong moves. I am going to opt the Thunder Wave real quick, just to slow this thing down. We are faster. I guess Ariados is not a very speedy spider, and he goes for the Psy Beam. Doing 8 damage. I wasn't expecting to do too much. I don't think Ariados has too much special attack. Doesn't have very good stats to begin with. But for now, I think I'm going to go for the Thunder Shock. I was debating going for Sweet Kiss, but I think I'd rather just get that consistent damage off, doing half with another critical hit. And the paralysis. Socket is really carrying this gym fight. My goodness. He joined the team as a Pichu. As soon as he became a Pikachu, he was bam, bam, bam. And that does get the confusion. So in an attempt to not have Socket take too much damage, I'm going to switch into Blue. I would go into Phil, but I'm a little bit worried about maybe having like Poison Jab. I don't know if the game would give a Poison Jab this early, but Gary's Slackout did have Eruption in the first fight, so you can never be too sure. And we'll just hit the Ariados with a nice Water Gun and pick up the kill. With Sam, very nice. I believe that is Sam's debut fight, so good job to Sam. Everyone give him a little round of applause, make him feel good. And he's going to send out an Illumise. Alright, unless this thing has any crazy, Energy Ball or Thunderbolt, is Absorb. Okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong with a little bit of absorbing. Does about 7 damage. And I will hit him with a powerful Water Gun, which did pretty good against the Ariados, so I'm expecting... that actually was not that great. We are going to hard pivot into Phil, and hope this thing does not have any crazy bug-type moves like Bug Buzz. Absorb should be a-okay. Taking that like a champ, right, Phil? Yeah, taking 3 damage from that Absorb. Absolutely nothing. And we'll hit with another Nature Power. This thing seems to only have Absorb for me, so... he will take a powerful Swift to the face. That honestly does not do any damage at all. We'll be here for a minute, but I refuse to speed up in this important gym battle. Yeah, this is supposed to be an epic fight, and the first true test for my team. I will not sully it by speeding up. I will just sit here and continue to Nature Power Swift in this Illumise's face while he does 3 damage and recovers like nothing off of his absorbs. I'd imagine it'll take maybe two or 3 more Swifts max. Is he even healing? Okay, he heals a little bit. I was afraid that there was a visual glitch like there was with the sleep in episode 1. But it seems we are a-okay. And then 1 more Swift should be enough to finish off the Illumise. It's at about 18 damage to Phil total. Not that Phil is the main star of this gym battle. My team is a little bit weak, though. I believe that's number 4 of his team down. Unless it's something like a Heracross or a Beedrill. Okay, well there you go. There's the Heracross. This could be a little bit concerning. I don't know what this thing is going to have. But I think I'm going to have to stay in with Phil anyway, and maybe hit him with a Growl. He goes for a Horn Attack. Let's see how much damage this does. That does a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness we got the Growl off, but I feel like... I think we're going to have to go into blue and get some charms. I don't know if Sokka will be taking Horn Attacks very well. Hopefully no crits here. Still doing 11 damage. I'm going to charm the Heracross. Thank goodness blue is so tanky. If this was a Wobbuffet, this would be a whole different situation. However, the only thing I can really do is rely on Socket with a -3 attack Heracross. All of a sudden, this looks a bit dicey, doing 6 damage. I'm going to just go for the offensive Thunder Shocks and hopefully outdamage the thing. We do about half with another critical hit. The Heracross hits with a Horn Attack, no crits. I think the only thing I'll be able to do here... Oh, and he's a Berry Juice. Oh my gosh, that is bad. This is looking pretty dicey, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh. I don't see a way to be out of this without sacrificing something. Or getting really lucky with paralysis. I think I just have to hit the Thunder Shock and pray. Another crit would be very nice. Unfortunately, we do not get it, and the Horn Attack comes off. That next one will kill. Oh, guys, this is looking very bad. I think the only thing that I can do is go into blue. And maybe click Charm again. Get him down lower. And a critical hit will take out our first team member. Oh, this is bad. This might be the run-under, guys. This might be it. We're gonna go into Sam. Oh man, I would hate to lose my first series on the first gym. If I do lose, I will be restarting from the beginning. But I'd really like to make it through. We're gonna hit Water Gun here. He's going to click Horn Attack once again. It does 3 damage to Sam. Maybe I should have been able to Sam this whole time, guys. I don't know. Water Gun's doing a decent amount of damage. He's gonna keep Horn Attacking, does 5. If he can get us down to Torrent range, I think we're gonna be okay. I just have to pray for no crits. That's 5 damage. I can live one more, and that should be Torrent range. No crits. Okay. Sam is able to topple the mighty Heracross. There's the critical hit, of course. 1 turn too late. Oh boy. Sam grows to level 15. Unfortunately, Blue had to sacrifice itself. I was, you know, granted, Wobbuffet isn't the best Pokemon, but I was hoping that I could at least evolve it and maybe it could be a tank for the team later on. But rest in peace to Blue. We still have one more Pokemon to deal with, and it is a Butterfree. We are not out of the woods yet, guys, unfortunately. I am in Torrent range, but I think I may have to sacrifice Sam. Yeah, I mean, I need Socket to be alive to kill this Butterfree. Sam, it's been an honor, my friend. Hit your, maybe you get a crit with Torrent? Nope. And he has Mega Kick. Yeah, guys, that's the end of Sam. Oh my goodness. This has been a brutal gym fight. Here I thought Bug was going to be nice and easy, but that Heracross was quite the killer. Hopefully the Thunder Shock is enough to kill. I think it will be. Okay. And we have successfully made it out of our first gym fight. Certainly not unscathed. We had exactly half the team die. My gosh, we are going to have to rebuild in this upcoming route. Yeah, I got the Boulder Badge. Thank you, Brock. Only killed half my team on the way, man. Oh, honestly, I'm kind of just happy that I survived. But rest in peace to Sam and Blue. Yeah, give me TM39. I did randomize the TM, so we're going to see what this TM contains. I don't know if he'll say it directly. Quick Attack. Oh, fantastic. Wow, what a great move. Brutal gym fight, man. We got to go and create a death box and deposit our 2 fallen heroes, Sam and Blue. If Blue didn't charm it, I don't think we would have beaten the Heracross. And Sam was also instrumental, so they are truly 2 heroes in this playthrough. And And hopefully I can make it all the way to the end so their sacrifices will not be in vain. We're going to go over to the PC before we heal and deposit our fallen heroes. Sam, the Totodile, and Blue, the Why Not. Gone too soon, man. We're going to make this look a little bit nicer. And then we'll change the wallpaper to the sky. Rest in peace. And that leaves us with just Phil and Socket, the two Pokemon who evolved in this episode. Now, I've been going for about 20 minutes, I think, once you factor in the cut that I made. So I'm going to go and take a quick look and see if I can get an encounter on the next route before we finish up, because I don't want to just end the episode on such a sad note. How many Pokeballs do I have in my bag? We have 7 Pokeballs. If I come across something that is not too hard to catch, that should be fine. However, you never know in a randomizer, so I'm going to buy... Man, I can only buy 9 more Pokeballs. Okay. Well, Phil and Socket need to carry on the will of the team. And I should be getting my running shoes here as well in just a moment, which is a good thing. Yes, we'll see Professor Oak's aid. Oh, John! I'm glad I caught you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Finally, I can move around at more than a snail's pace with the running shoes. Hold the B button. I need to go back to the lab. That is A-okay. We're gonna see if I can get to another encounter before fighting a gym, not a gym, just a regular trainer. And, a lovely gift from my mom. Thank you, Mom, for giving me the gift of speed. And, yes, there are no encounters down here. So, considering there are quite a few trainers along the way, I will be wrapping up today's episode here. A bit of a sad note, however, we were able to beat the first gym with some sacrifices. But if you guys are enjoying the Let's Play and did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Anything you guys do helps, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care.